I have a script written. It's
Read the
amazing.
script.
All right, guys. Up next, I have a fantastic pair of guests. Phil Forster and Jim Sorensen. IDW Publishing. Along with Jim Sorensen, they restored and did layouts of character designs in the Allspark Almanacs of the Art books. Jim also wrote the copy and compiled the material from fans and professionals like Andrew Hall and Bob Budigansky. We've had him on, he's really nice. Today they will give us a rare look at behind-the-scenes production art. Take it away.
Hello. We're going to start today.
Well, we've worked on a lot of books together and independent projects as well. And we just wanted to walk you through some of the stuff that we thought was kind of interesting. If at any point you have a question, you can just shout it out or raise your hand, and I'll try and keep an eye on you guys and the screen and Bill all at the same time. So I'll probably do that. We have a question.
Would you prefer them to come up in this line and speak into the microphone?
Well, we have a lot of slides and artwork, so I think that people might have questions about specific art. We'll try out some time for questions afterwards, but I'm not sure
If you
how.
raise your hand, I'll nod my head and come at you.
Yeah, so let's get started. The first book we did was, as they said, Transform was the art. That was character animation models. So we thought we'd start with some character animation models that we haven't really shown before.
No, what this is kind of an unusual piece. Like the character models that are used to give reference to the artist and how to draw the characters, this is a color reference. So it was actually a cell that had been painted to kind of to demonstrate how they wanted it to be painted. What's interesting about this piece is when we found it, you can see all the speckles on his legs there. It's because they had laid another cell on top of it, and it spent 30 years laying on top of it. And paint melted into the top of the other cell. So when we separated them, we unfortunately had to do some damage to that. So if you have any 30-year-old cells, they'll laying on top of each other.
That's certainly not for decades upon decades.
That's the cell that was laying on top of it.
Yeah, and you can see it was literally folded in half. You know, what's interesting to me
That's
about
another thing, don't fold your artwork.
Yeah, just as a rule in general. What's interesting to me about this piece, of course, is the coloration difference and the fact that they're not calling him Shockwave, they're calling him Decepticon's Flash Beam. So as to what the significance of that is, I don't know. It could be that this was conceived of as possibly an alternate character or repaint for Shockwave. Or it could be that this was done up before they had the final name in place. And this is just a description of the product. You know, it's like a flashlight, it's a flash beam.
I'm just noticing that.
We have a question already. Are you guys okay with photography?
Yeah, you take a picture.
Okay. My policy is make sure the people behind you can see. And don't block the exits. That's fine.
Yeah, so if you want, you're welcome to take pictures of this stuff. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. And then I assume there's some G1 cartoon fans in here.
Yeah, of course.
So I want a quick shout out. What's the worst episode?
Carnage and C minor.
Five. All right. Well, Carnage and C minor is a close second. Five.
Carnage and C minor is the greatest episode.
I got the answer. I'm doing the mentalist thing. I got the answer I was looking for. There's definitely a D in there. It's five. So
The rest of the panel will be focused on this episode.
yeah. I didn't want to call it the bot panel because we were worried that people would misinterpret that. But yeah, we got Roland and Martin. We got Elsie, and we even have the man himself.
This episode.
Angry Bot.
Yes, that's your.
There's an episode before the movie, I believe.
So,
I like any
This isn't
artwork where
finale.
you can just take the pre-existing artwork and just change a little detail, and it's a new piece of art.
they got paid for it twice.
Yeah.
So this one is a fun piece for me. I'm not sure how many people remember the old message boards of the early to mid 90s, but there was some debate over what exactly Soundwave transformed into in the pilot. Some people thought he was the equivalent of a telephone pole or a communications tower. According to the designers, it was a lamp.
Oh,
Jim totally didn't just write that.
that was some kind of security thing.
I wish my handwriting was that neat. Megatron's master plan. I always had a soft spot for spaceships. It's hard to take a look at exactly what the ship looked like in the context of the episode, but this is the design that they came up with. I'm not quite sure what's going on at the front of it. I'm not sure if that's with perspective or it's asymmetrical, but it's a neat ship. And since we're on Megatron's master plan, thought Sean Berger was a fun one.
It reminds me of somebody. Very good at that RGW book.
I'm not familiar with that person. But since we're talking about late-stage capitalism, I thought we could see it as well. This is a fun piece. This is from Autobot, but it wasn't used. Obviously, it's drawing its inspiration from what would eventually be Rewind and Eject. Given the time frame, this might have been an early attempt to use something like bolts. But there's no name on it, it's just Robot Cassette. So,
No, it's his name.
yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I assume that's his rule. Autobots are always pretty popular. We managed to dig up the model sheets from the background ones. So they're just in there in the background. The Vandal picked up on them. This one was the smaller green one, and in green light. And this is the animation model from the orange larger one, they eventually called Lancer. But I thought that was pretty neat. Question?
Yeah, there's a page number at the bottom. Is
Yep.
there a significance to that you know?
Yeah, there was big, many hundred sheet long, binders combining all the different animation models.
Sure, there's
So
gonna
if you
see.
kind of look through this, you can see, these aren't all from the same one either. I think Burger was from a different pack, but you can kind of see roughly where they fall in the season. So, 188, 167, 204. So, they spent a lot of time, 40 or 50 model sheets just for this two-parter. And then here we are several hundred pages later. But yeah, they did save this.
Oh my God.
What's nice about this is you can see some of the directions they give the animators, such as the cannons on his head. It indicates that it moves inward, the cannons move inward, as well as the door, I think it says downward.
It's trying to. And these are photocopied, and one of the things we tend to do in our books is restore them. These aren't restored pieces, so you can kind of see that there's some degradation on the lines. If you look at the lines at the top of the wings, that's just from being photocopied again and again and again. Oh, I particularly like this, the Autobots in various stages of disintegration. And this is another unused piece. So this is from Starscream's Brigade. There's a ship, or a futuristic transit. I'm not sure if it would have been used when Starscream visited Cybertron, or if it would have been used in flashbacks. Clearly they had something in mind for a vehicle people, for someone. One of the people we coordinated with a long time ago was the guy who did the Genesis art book. These are some pages that got cut out of that book. So, yeah, Noble, and yeah, so those almost made it into the final Genesis book. I don't know if anybody here has read that one. These are ones that got cut out. Now the Grand Mall, I think I've shown this one on my blog, but I always loved the floating Megatron head from Beast Machines. You get a chance to check with Bob Scurry, not too long from now. But
You used to have an army of Fort Maxes, and that came out, you said about more Fort Maxes.
I only had one Fort Max with the head on. But
You had seven Fort Maxes.
yeah, but only one head.
It kind of resembles the Predator.
But in the course of the series,
It kind of
there's
resembles
episode
the
where it
Predator,
transforms
doesn't
into the
it?
spaceship mode.
Looks like
You
a
don't
Predator.
really get a great look at it in the episode, but this is the animation model. I thought that one was pretty cool. And then Transformers Prime. This was something that I got in the course of, what are you doing? Oh, yes. In the course of putting together Transformers Prime, we got tons and tons of models, and we did, for the most part, a pretty good job getting them all in place. This one we just didn't quite have room for. It wasn't quite dynamic or exciting enough. What I really liked about this one is getting a good look at what the antidote text looks like. Yeah. Well, Marty Eisenberg gave one of these. So some of the unreleased. Yeah, so these are all brainstorming for what the animated year might have looked like. Of course, what we got was the Stunticon job with all of the various Stunticons. But one of the ideas was Action Masters. Some of these guys, Jackpot and Brad, I think made it into the All-Star Almanac that we did. But other ones I didn't see until we were putting together this project. So we had a couple of different ideas for what Optimus Prime might have looked like, the Action Master with the Powered Convoy, Cybertron, Optimus Prime into Kickoff, data frame, that was mainframe wasn't available, the name from Soundwave, power selection coming up. And another one of the concepts was
Gentleman at the end here, I believe, is called
It's Trinox, because, you know, he's a triceratops, so Trinox.
It's a hard word. Correct.
And Optimus Primal from Sentinel Prime and Grimlock to Megatron. Let's see, they also thought about doing a Japanese Generation 1 homage package. So, Blue Bacchus out of Blackout here. This is a fun concept. That's the original head up there. Sky Gary from Megatron. It's a nice one. Now, I think the idea behind Overlord would have been to give him three faces, one based more on the classic Overlord, and then of course one that somehow nods to Mega and one that nods to Giga. I don't think the brainstorming ever got much beyond, you know, into the how, but that was definitely the what. Brand just had a bulkhead. I guarantee you Derek would have said no to this idea. unless maybe if we got the head. Oh, sorry. I love how random this one is. Yeah, who doesn't need a kill bison, right? Any kill bison cats out there? Yeah, I got 3 kill bison cats. You're lying. We got 3 liars in the audience. And yeah, that's a good one, huh? Go to you. And then I think the other ones are some sort of random ideas that didn't necessarily have a theme to go with them. But this one was one of my favorites. Barricade. You think so? Yeah. You try that. You got the goatee going on. Yeah, they obviously are leaning into the shattered glass a little bit, but with its own spin. I like it to be more movie stuff than animated. And I think there's a car.
No.
So, you know, if you can read the text, it says that they probably wouldn't have called him G2 Swindle. The name they were considering it was on top Leland and Goldbar. But I love the, I don't know what the Leland is about. Yeah, the barcode is fun. And various door geekos they were considering. Anyone know what the 3 swindle heads are about? Yeah, Swindle, Swindle, and Swindle from Axiom Nexus. Buyer beware. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the next project I'm going to be working on. We just announced it. It's going to be called Transformers: A Visual History. So now, just so I'm 100% clear, all that stuff I showed you, that's various unused pieces from prior projects. That's not directly to do anything with this. But we are trying to do a complete visual history of the Transformers universe, covering all 35 years. Weird, yes, thank you. You know, we're putting a lot of emphasis on the history and the context. So we're going all the way back to '84, and we're breaking it up into 5 sections. We're going to be starting with the packaging artwork. That's about roughly a fifth of the book. Then we're going to go into the comic book artwork, various animation production art, video game art and concepts, and finally the live action film. So we've got a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff nobody's seen before. So I'm really excited to announce Transformers: Visual History. It should be, it's from Viz Media, and it should be out in time for Christmas. So we're targeting
Where can we expect to start buying that, like in bookstores, or is it mostly in online?
So I expect we're going to be able to get it into bookstores, but the pre-order link should go up tomorrow. So that's the plan. I can't swear to it, but with a little luck, if you go to viz.com, I think viz.com or vizmedia.com, you guys know people, they should have a link up to pre-order it. And yeah, we should probably throw it open to questions.
lift them high, I'm not